And we are live. Another reaction, another review. Today I'm going to react to evolution of music. I don't know how accurate this is, but yeah, let's find out. Without further ado, let's get into it. Let's go. Okay. So the first instrument was the flute. Okay, this is nice. Like the lute family or something. Up to this point, I feel like the main thing that they're doing, it's just chanting and harmonization. Up to this point, apart from the flute and everything and the lute family, and yeah, up to this point, they're just like concentrating on the chanting. Nothing much is happening. But again, yeah, it's a direction. Okay, some percussions. Okay, so in the beginning we had the flute, then at some point we had the chanting, and then we had the lyre, and then now we have some percussions. Some percussions have started to be introduced, but then again I had some percussions in the somewhere there, back there.
يولد من البتول
So yeah, up to this point, the vocals are the most powerful instrument that they have been using. And also, I read somewhere that they used, when they were doing this harmonization and this chanting, they made the chapels and where they were using in such a way that that echo make, could have that voice, could make that voice wider. Like the symposium. It's like a microphone in itself. If you love me. Okay. Okay. We're getting there. Okay, so up to this point, I feel like people have started taking music seriously. The 17th century. Like, we have these compositions, no more harmonizing and chanting and using flutes and everything. Now it's just like getting to it, like having structure and composition. Oh, I know this one. Everyone knows it. This one too. This one also. So this composition is a mixture of this chorus thing, like choir situation, together with some instrumentation, like how the structure is. Okay, now people are being serious about the composition of music. Back then, it was just random flute playing and also a random percussion, maybe a drum just hits once and then that's it. But right now, I feel like we're starting to get serious with life. Okay. Okay, so I feel like Beethoven was in the Billboard in the 1800s because I feel like most of his hits, most of these are Beethoven. Like.
The Camptown ladies sing this song, doo-dah, doo-dah. Camptown racetrack 5
Wait,
miles
a music
long,
video in
all doo-dah
1850?
day.
Okay, we all know this one also. Up to this point, we can feel like how the art is influencing itself, like music, how the influence come from the beginning where it was just a random flute in the middle of nowhere. And then up to this point where we have the structure and composition and music sheet and everything. Like music sheet, like music paper, not yeah.
When Johnny comes marching home again, hurrah, hurrah,
Now we have horns. If you realized, I don't know at what point where horns came into play, but I realized we have horns now, like the trumpets and the saxophone. No, I haven't had the saxophone yet, but yeah, I've had the trumpets. So yeah, I don't know where they're introduced, but I've just realized they're in these compositions.
You're a grand old rag, you're a high-flying flag, and forever in peace may you wave.
Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd.
Now we have a saxophone. Yeah. Now we have the analog situation. Like you can feel the lo-fi, how the vinyl is having that effect, like that analog, that warmth that comes with it.
Because we saw the horse's neck. Horses, horses, there's a lot of horses, horses all that run. The moon was all aglow, and heaven was in your eyes.
What can you say in a love song that hasn't been said before?
Okay. Everyone knows this one. Okay, we can stay. We realize now there's this mixture of blues situation and some groovy, like some groove has started to pop in, like, back and forth. It's like we have this deep sadness and then we have this jumpy music, this pop music.
Over the rainbow, bluebirds fly. He's in the army now, a blowing reveille. He's the boogie-woogie bugle for a company bee.
I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. Give me 5 minutes more, only 5 minutes more.
Quand il me prend dans ses bras, qu'il me parle tout bas.
Feeling good this morning, I feel like I wanna rock a while. You women have heard of jalopies, you've heard the noise they make, but let me introduce my new Rocket 88. I'm singing in the rain, just singing in the rain.
So you feel like after 1950, 1949, there's some happy music, more happy music than between 1900 and 1950. It was more sad music than happy music, if this is accurate.
And the stars make you drool, just like a pasta fazool at some
Mr. Sandman, bring me a dream. Bum, 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 bum.
The falling leaves drift by the window.
Should have heard the knocked out jailbird sing that rock.
Okay.
Go, darling, go, go.
You've realized the switch.
Go.
Put your head on my shoulder. Hold me in your arms, baby.
When the night has come, and the land is dark.
He did the mash,
He did the monster mash.
the monster mash.
It was a
Okay,
graveyard
I've never knew this is the song.
I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher.
So you can realize like they're trying to eliminate the electric noise, like all this noise, the white noise, like every noise that's in the background, they're trying to make it as digital as possible. But I feel like this is the right period because this warmth effect to the music was just something else. Yeah.
The only one for me is you, and you for me, so happy together.
Oh, pretty baby, don't bring me down, I pray. Oh, pretty baby, now that I've found you, stay. It ain't me, it ain't me. I ain't no senator song. Oh, yeah.
Okay, now rock has joined chat with Black Sabbath. And also, I feel like the texture also helped the music back then. Sometimes nowadays people try to achieve that texture to make it feel natural, like not that digital. But yeah, they can't really make it because everything is so digital, you know. Unless you bring out the instrument and play it, like, yeah. The rebellion stage.
Welcome to the Hotel California. And it's me you need to show.
Okay.
Still like that old rock and roll. That kind of music just soothes my soul. I'm on a highway to hell. I'm a highway to hell.
So in the 1800s, everybody wanted to learn the piano up to the 1950s. And then suddenly everyone is on the guitars. If you listen to Michael Jackson's Billie Jean, you feel like the compression, like how the drums are slapping, like now that was the new direction, and I feel like that was one of the main reason why it really popped, because how it was produced, how the lengths at which they took to produce when everyone was just on guitars and the audio quality was not as good. Michael Jackson had talent, but at the same time, I feel like the way the production was made, that was something else. That was something like that stood out in this era.
Better than I ever did. Looking like a true survivor. Don't lie. Where's you living in? Take a look around. At least you got friends. Everybody wants to shot to your heart, and you're to blame. You
Now you realize this same quality, the same quality from Billie Jean, from Michael Jackson's Quincy Jones production. This also. Now the electrical noise and the white noise and all this background noise, it's nowhere to be found in these records. It is so clear, you can hear their vocals clearly, you can hear the instruments clearly. But at the same time, it's still a little bit downgraded. It's not like digital maximum, it's just like somewhere.
Don't hurt me no more. Black hole sun, won't you come? Wash away the rain. Spy on my radio, it's still just ready to take. City of consciousness.
Okay.
Hey now, you're an all-star. Get your game on, go play. I tried so hard and got so far, but in the end, it doesn't even matter.
Now, in this period, I feel like people had mastered how to compress instruments and at the same time to make vocals pop. Because if you look back, it's either the drums are too loud and you can't hear what the person is saying, or you can hear what the person is saying, but the drums are too light. The drums are too little. Yeah. If they could have done that back in 2000, like that loud, the guitars are that loud, the electric guitars are that loud, you couldn't hear their vocals. But now I can listen to them because maybe there's stacks of vocals and they're compressed, but at the same time they're not interfering with the drums. Like everything is balanced, like it's like a science, and I feel like people learned as they went, as the years went by.
You know what it is. Everything I do it big. Open Gangnam Style. Gangnam Style. I got that sunshine in my pocket, got that good soul in my feet. I feel that hot blood in my my body when it drops. Ooh. Hey, you burn me up, believer, believer. And had to have high hopes for a living, shooting for the stars when I couldn't make a killing. Ooh, I'm blinded by the lights. No, I can't sleep until I feel your touch. Savage love, did somebody break your heart? Looking like an angel, but you're savage love. I'ma leave the door open. I'ma leave the door open. I'ma leave the door open, girl. I'ma leave the door open.
Okay, so we started with a flute in the middle of nowhere. It was in a hilly area. And then we went to harmonization and this choir situation, like, you know. And then we went to structures and composition, like people really getting down and really playing the piano, and maybe orchestration. That's the period we went to orchestration. And then now we're in the 90s, where we have the horns in the 80s, in the 1880s, where we have the horns and we have some percussions. Like now everything is being fused together, even though we had some percussions and some lyre back there. So yeah, up to 1800s, that's when music really started to take off. According to this, I don't know how accurate this is, but you know, it's nice. And then after that, now people tried to make the drums hit, but at the same time their vocals pop, because it's always a fight. It's either the vocals will pop and we won't hear the drums, or the drums will be heavily compressed and the vocals will be nowhere to be seen. But when you hit the 2000s, that's when everything was really balanced. Like you can hear what someone is saying, and at the same time you can hear the groove and the bounce and everything. Like everything is just balanced, and it's not like really too loud, because sometimes the drums were too loud because they're not mixed properly. So it's all a learning process, that learning curve, and nowadays we have this. But at the same time, when we have the digital aspect of it, it's like it started to become lifeless, because we had this lo-fi situation, this warmth situation in the 80s, in the 90s. So yeah, we lose something, we gain something. So now everyone tries to achieve that natural feel, because when you play instruments with a computer, sometimes it won't feel as natural.